Hi, welcome. Today we are looking at a miracle from the book of Luke, chapter 14. Jesus heals the man with dropsy on the Sabbath. We shall look at the fulfillment of this miracle, and first we are going to read it. One Sabbath, when Jesus went to dine at the house of a ruler who belonged to the Pharisees, and they were watching him. And behold, there was a man before him who had dropsy. And Jesus spoke to the lawyers and the Pharisees, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath or not? But they were silent. Then he took him and healed him and let him go. And he said to them, Which of you, having a son or an ox that has fallen into a well, will not immediately pull him out on the Sabbath day? And they could not reply to this. Again, praise be to Jesus who performs this miracle. And for us human, such a great miracle. But for Jesus, it's only just a design. As a man going out to build the house, he made the design of the house. Then he built the house according to that design. When the house is completed, it becomes the fulfillment. For Jesus, this miracle of healing a man with dropsy, exactly that, just a design. Because for God, who is pure spirit, God is a spiritual, and spirit is everlasting. And so for healing of the physical condition, for God, it's just a design only, because Jesus already had in mind to have the fulfillment, that is to heal spiritual dropsy. And not just for one person, for many, for all people, all nation, all generation, in great number. And this healing is long lasting. This healing lasts only one lifetime for this man, and he was healed of physical dropsy. Now, I was just doing a little bit of research. Dropsy is just a physical condition where the body retains fluid, and so movement is difficult and it's hard. It makes a lot, you make a lot more effort to move if you have dropsy. And so you don't have much energy. You don't do as much. You're a weak person. You're a sick person. So that's what physical condition is. Now spiritually, if you have dropsy, you are probably don't have energy to do spiritual works. You don't want to do spiritual works. You can't do spiritual works. And that is a condition. And it's not for everybody. Certain people will have it, because as you know how varied it is in our physical world, we have definitely different condition, blindness, dropsy, with a hand, leprosy. We have all kind of various physical ailments in our world. So therefore, in the spiritual kingdom, there will also be various spiritual ailments, and Jesus has in mind to heal all type and all kind of physical conditions. As a design for the fulfillment, he is going to heal all type of spiritual ailments for all people, all nation, all generation. And so there will definitely be a group of people who have spiritual dropsy, and they need healing, and Jesus will heal. When we surrender to Jesus our spiritual ailments, Jesus will heal us. Jesus respects our free will, whether we want him to, whether we desire him to. And so when we surrender to Jesus, he will heal us, and then we will have spiritual energy. We can do spiritual things. Physically, basically our body also designed to physically do things, like I go swimming, I go walking, and I have free time, I work in my job, so I am able to do things using my physical body. Now spiritually also, we have a spiritual body made for our physical bodies, and that spiritual body can have ailments. That spiritual body um, can be healed by Jesus, and that spiritual body can have, good spiritual energy to do things to glorify God as well. And so it's important that we are healed of our spiritual ailments so we can have spiritual energy to do things to glorify God. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me.